We can each of us live on, go
Nope.
on the path.
Nope. Nope.
He says he's an immaculate. But I thought they'd been banished after the death of the Source King.
It's a good question. Maybe we should kill him. Alright. I'm not seeing that we have very many leads. So let's level up. Oh, and we have a talent. Let's see. We have many options. Alright. So I gave Horus all skilled up, and then I put another point in his two-handed so he can do a little bit more damage. I saved the ability point for Kael, but I gave her the skill where you can talk to pets, or talk to animals, which might actually be quite helpful in case there was like a dog when Councilor Jake got murdered. Alright, so apparently I missed it before, but Arhu's office is in here, just upstairs. So let's go talk to him. Oh.
Heard any good tales, my friend? Ask freely, my friend.
Hold on. I gotta go talk to Arhu. That's a big stone.
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter.
I found the second teleporter pyramid in Lady Cecilia's bathroom. Didn't peg you for a peeping tomcat, am I right?
What? I'd never. If you must know, I was merely checking up on Maxine, the mayor's cat.
Mm-hmm.
What a delight she is. The temperament of a tiger, the grace of a leopard, and the manners of a lady all rolled into one. A perfect puss, if ever there was one.
Oh, sweet lord. Let's talk about Source Hunter
By
business.
all means.
Let's discuss
course.
Jake's murder.
I hope your investigation fares well.
What happened in the night of the
I
murder?
can but piece together what few morsels fell from the grapevine into a rather disappointing meal, I'm afraid.
Well, go for it.
They say a woman arrived in the King Crab Inn sometime after midnight. She retired to a room on the ground floor where she was soon joined by a man who had been nursing the same cup of wine for hours.
Probably, if that's Jake, it's probably not his wife. There's no reason they would meet there. But what about the chick who came out of the cave in episode 1 with the stone?
I say man and woman because both of them were cloaked and recognized by none. About an hour later, another figure arrived, headed for the same room. Soon after, a terrible commotion erupted and the thundering light of magic was witnessed by the few remaining patrons.
Interesting.
It took a while for the landlord to pluck up the courage to enter the mystery room. When finally he did, he found Jake there, dead. How and why he came to be there, no one knows. But I had a good look around the scene of the crime before the Legion barred anyone from entering. The traces of magic I felt were vile. Source, no doubt.
Okay. Who do you think did it?
I myself have none. Even though the rest of the town has already mentally tried and convicted Jake's wife, Esmeralda. Now, it may well be established that she is in fact the guilty party. I'm not claiming that I'm certain she's innocent, but let's just say that if I really thought this murder case would be so very easily resolved, I wouldn't have sent for source hunters.
Fair enough. What about his corpse, though? I haven't seen that yet.
It might be a bit late to inspect the body, in that it has already been buried. It may be worth your while to speak to the Mortician, though. A chap called Roberts. He has a house by the graveyard.
Let's do that.
Oh, it goes to and fro, the city's youth. They hustle and bustle, while I sit here stagnantly and watch it all go by.
That's so sad.
Oh, how nice it is of you. The very picture of youth, to break the monotony of an elder's day. Wild away on this hardwood bench. Pray, let me be forward with you, O sapling rose, O leaf of spring. For my weary mind is troubled, and would highly prize thy gentle-handed assistance, thy kind ministrations. You would listen to my grievances, guide me towards untroubled realms. Oh, you are truly a wonder, oh budding flower of the morn. Yet, that which I would tell you is of a rather private nature. So let us escape both the chill and the eye of public scrutiny.
I feel like this dude's gonna try and kill me.
Hot spiced wine and a snug little room awaits us on the King Crab's first floor. Let us go there so that we can warm our bones, yet make shiver our hearts with a tale of loss and sorrow.
Aw. Alright, Eglandir. I will meet you there. Oh, for goodness sake. Please tell me this loops down. Can't these people just build their houses on the same level? Can I turn this off? I can. Okay. Where are you, buddy? Oh, this is creepy. Just gonna nab that real quick. What you got up here? Nothing. Anything on these corpses? You can keep the hair.
Ooh.
Oh, we're gonna read that. Is Roberts here? We should read it before we talk to him, honestly. Read. Furthermore, I find it impossible that any but Mayor Cecil, Captain Arias, Evelyn, or Esmeralda would have been able to gain access to the body without my noticing. A corpse can't just vanish into thin air? And even if it could, it's not as though a strong wind could blow a sack of gold onto the empty slab. No, one of them must have been involved. But as long as no one goes digging up Jake's coffin, I don't see how the crime could ever be traced back to me.
Looks like the Mortician is rather suspicious about Jake.
What could Mayor Cecil, Captain Horus, or Evelyn have to do with it?
That's a great question. Let's see if he's upstairs. He is. He has some talking to do.
What's the bad news? More orcs rampaging through the docks? Or have those infernal statues sent another soul flying to his death?
We're here to talk about the murder.
Sad story, that. Though if I'm speaking plainly, the sentimental aspect of it all doesn't make much of an impression on an undertaker. Especially not these days, with so many laid low by the orcs and such like. I just concern myself with giving the remains a respectable exit from life. We set him to rest in the northern graveyard. Perhaps he can finally get a little peace.
About that.
How do you... Ah, the ledger, is it? Fool was I to leave it in the open. Or perhaps I even looked forward to being found out. Well, as you know, I have my suspects in the matter. What would you like to know?
Let's just go down the list. What about Mayor Cecil?
Plenty of us shopkeepers entrust the mayor with the spare keys to our businesses, you know. And he's the only person in town with a second copy of the key to the mortuary. He could have used it to sidle in without a peep, if he were so inclined.
What about Arias?
I know it sounds strange, suspecting the doctor's apprentice of something so ghoulish as this.
I think it's Evelyn.
Few in this city could manage to transport a corpse without raising eyebrows. It was she who delivered Jake's body from the inn to the mortuary. And there was something about her that night. Some kind of excitement.
That's interesting.
Seemed she could barely contain her thoughts. That there was something thrilling about to happen. I can't quite settle it in my mind how a young medical professional would have such a strange reaction to an occasion such as that.
Fair enough.
And this may or may not have anything to do with the whole rigmarole. But her master, Dr. Theleron, bought an old shack of mine, one overtaken by undead, for an exorbitant price considering what he was getting. I never did figure what he wanted it for, but he sure seemed eager.
That's interesting. Sorcerers were once healers. What about Arius?
Horus himself paid me a visit the night the body was delivered. Came rapping at my door in the frosty morning before the sun had even started peeping, and told me to tell him, and only him, if I noticed anything strange or suspicious about the remains. Can't see why he'd bothered to go through all that trouble, unless he knew something the rest of us don't.
I'm loath to ask this, but what about Esmeralda?
I never saw a widow less distraught at the death of her husband, and I've seen hundreds pass through my parlor.
Well, she probably doesn't care about him that much. I'm really not surprised, though.
It was she who rang my bell just before the body was snatched. Lured me outside, claiming she needed air, before discussing the funeral arrangements. Some accomplice could have sneaked in and grabbed the remains while I was comforting the oh-so-overcome Esmeralda.
Well, what about the bag of gold, sir? We might have to confiscate that.
That gold's the only good thing to come out of this blasted affair, and I certainly plan on making some use of it.
Okay. Wait, what? When did he steal a sheep? Did I miss something? I'm gonna threaten him, because he's covering up something pretty big here. Suck on that, bro. Ooh. Oh, we're tied. We're tied. I'm into this now. Is he gonna pick rock every time? Okay. Jerk. Oh, he's coming back. Alright, so if you just did paper, he's gonna think I'm gonna do scissors. So he's gonna do rock, but I'm gonna do paper. You bastard!
Do whatever you like. I'll deny it to my last...
I really want to kill this guy.
The dead man is nervous as a squirrel. I'm certain he's hiding something.
Yeah, we know what he's hiding, my dear. I can't believe that bastard beat me.
Target acquired.